I remember the exact moment I knew something was wrong. It was 8:17 a.m., our anniversary, and my phone buzzed with a message that made my stomach drop. Can't wait to see you tonight, face blowing Nikista. I stared at it for a long time, the screen's glow blurring as my hands trembled. I knew that Smiley didn't belong to me. For weeks, I'd been noticing little things. Things I almost convinced myself were paranoia. She'd brush past me when I tried to hug her, excuse herself at odd times, and laugh at messages she claimed were from work, but would hide her phone when I looked. I kept telling myself I was imagining it. Maybe I was too insecure, I reasoned. Maybe I was overthinking. But that morning, the denial cracked. By the time evening rolled around, I was numb. The restaurant was buzzing, candles flickering across the linen tablecloth, soft jazz spilling from hidden speakers. I sat across from her, forcing a smile as she twirled her hair, chatting animatedly about a co-worker's promotion. Everything seemed normal. Too normal. My stomach churned with a mixture of dread and disbelief. She laughed at something, her eyes lighting up in a way I hadn't seen for months. Not with me. And that's when I noticed him, the guy she had been texting. He wasn't subtle. He was leaning against the bar, casually scanning the room, and she glanced over, her smile widening. My pulse hit my throat. My mind screamed at me, but my lips stayed still. I kept eating, tried to breathe without making a scene. Every laugh, every gesture, every glance she threw that way felt like a knife twisting deeper. Memories of our anniversaries past flashed violently in my mind. The trips, the late-night walks, the quiet mornings sipping coffee together. I had believed in all of that. I had loved her with a ferocity I thought could survive anything. And yet here she was, sitting across from me, enjoying herself while I watched pieces of our life dissolve. I remember when the first real evidence fell into my hands. A text thread, accidentally left open on her laptop, messages from him filled with intimacy and inside jokes. My hands shook as I scrolled, the words burning into my mind. Can't wait for tonight. Miss you face blowing Nikista. Every letter was a betrayal. The realization hit like a tidal wave. She wasn't just flirting, she was choosing someone else. And I had been blind. When we got home, I said nothing. I let her brush past me, let her hang her coat, let her talk about her day. My mind was racing, replaying every excuse she'd ever given, every suspicious smile, every "I love you" that now felt hollow. I didn't need to confront her yet. I didn't need a scene. What I needed was clarity, and I had found it. I sat at my desk, shaking, drafting the divorce papers I had downloaded that morning, unsure if I had the strength to do it. But I did. I placed them in a crisp envelope, my hands steadier now than they had been all day. I walked into the living room, where she was perched on the sofa, scrolling through her phone, laughter spilling into the room as if nothing had happened. "Happy anniversary," I said quietly, my voice low, measured. She looked up, a smile still lingering, and reached for my hand. I pulled the envelope from behind my back. Her smile faltered, confusion flickered in her eyes, then a sharp, almost indignant realization. "These are divorce papers," I said simply. She froze. The words hung in the air, heavy and final. Her mouth opened, closed, and opened again, but no sound came. I felt a strange mixture of relief and sorrow, as if a weight I hadn't realized I'd been carrying was finally lifted. But the ache of betrayal would linger much longer. "I loved you," I said, my voice breaking slightly. "I gave you years, trust, everything. And I watched you throw it away while pretending to celebrate us. I can't do this anymore." She tried to speak, but I didn't give her the chance. This wasn't about anger or revenge. It was about survival, about reclaiming my dignity, about walking away with my heart intact, even if battered. I left the envelope on the table, turned, and walked to the bedroom to pack a bag. Every memory of our life together flashed in my mind, the good and the bad, but now they all carried a bittersweet weight. That night, as I drove away, I felt a quiet strength settle over me. I didn't feel joy, and I didn't feel complete peace. I felt something better, self-respect. I had loved fully, been betrayed, and chosen myself. The world felt emptier, yes, but cleaner somehow, stripped of lies and illusions. Some wounds don't heal completely, but they can teach you to stand again, stronger than before. And as the city lights blurred past my window, I knew that life would go on. Painful, messy, beautiful, and mine